Alright, so I decided to check out Netflix's top movie, Reptile. It's a bit over 2 hours long. I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised to see Justin Timberlake as the star. I mean, we all know he's an awesome singer, but who knew he could act too? It's like a double whammy of talent. Now, let's talk about the speed of this movie. It's slow, but not the I'm falling asleep kind of slow. It's more like a slow unraveling of a mystery. Well, at least it was, at first. And guess what? It's a crime mystery. You know, the whole who's the killer kind of deal. They kept us guessing, suspecting even the most unexpected characters, which is a pretty cool trick to keep the audience in the dark. It's like a modern-day whodunit, just with a slower, more deliberate pace. But I'll be honest, that slow pace did test my patience at times. There were moments when it felt like the story was inching along, and I'm here thinking, can we speed this up a bit? See, I'm all for a good mystery, but this film took its sweet time to reveal things. It's one thing for a movie to be slow, but still keep you engaged with some juicy details. This one, though, felt more like watching someone open a gift at a snail's pace. Kind of annoying, you know? If you're enjoying this review so far, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Let YouTube know you want to see more content like this. Now, here's the thing that stood out the most: the movie's slowness. Seriously? It's slower than a sloth on a lazy Sunday? It tested my patience big time, and there were moments when I was like, come on, let's get to the good stuff. Sure, having Justin Timberlake in the mix gave it a little boost, but even he couldn't save it from feeling like it was stuck in slow-mo. As for the ending, it didn't exactly blow my mind. It was more like a gentle, oh, that's how it all fits together moment. So, despite its top spot on Netflix, I'd say maybe give this one a pass. It's over 2 hours of your life that you won't get back, and it's not exactly a thrill ride. You know, I've been thinking lately that just because a movie or TV series hits that #1 spot, it doesn't automatically mean it's a masterpiece. It might just mean that loads of folks tuned in. Take Spy Kids Armageddon, for instance. It climbed to the #1 spot on Netflix, but honestly, I didn't find it all that great. It got me wondering how many other movies or TV shows out there have snagged the #1 position, only to leave viewers feeling a bit let down. Can you relate to this? Have you ever seen something that had everyone buzzing because it was #1, but then it turned out to be a total dud? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to know if you've had a similar experience and which movie or TV series it was. Let's chat about it. If you're hungry for more TV and movie review content, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Now back to our movie. In case you're not familiar with the premise of Netflix's Reptile movie, here it is. A young real estate agent, fresh to the game, suddenly meets a gruesome end. It's like something out of a dark thriller. But here's the twist: a tough-as-nails detective steps up to unravel the mystery. Sounds intriguing, right? Well, buckle up, because this isn't your ordinary whodunit. In this case, nothing is as it seems, and the detective finds himself peeling away the layers of deception, not only in the case, but in his own life. I learned that Benicio del Toro not only starred in Reptile, but also co-wrote the screenplay. Benicio del Toro is a Puerto Rican actor and producer who has earned recognition for his work. His list of achievements includes an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award, and a Golden Globe Award. It's always fascinating to see actors both in front of and behind the camera. Unfortunately, Del Toro's involvement in the screenplay did not add any extra layer of intrigue to Reptile or make it flow any faster. Del Toro also played in infamous movies such as Sicario, Usual Suspects, The Wolfman, and Traffic. The movie, Usual Suspects, was spectacular. It also moved at a slow pace, but it was nothing like Reptile. Usual Suspects was thrilling and suspenseful. The classic reveal at the end is what made it so dynamic. Usual Suspects ended with a twist that no one saw coming. If you haven't seen Usual Suspects, you might want to give it a try. Now, before we dive in, let me say this. Your next movie night is about to become legendary. It's time to level up your movie watching game. Imagine the perfect movie night with all the gear and gadgets that turn your living room into a mini theater. From popcorn machines to cozy blankets, immersive sound, plush seating, and even home theater projectors, everything you need for your dream movie setup is just a click away. Don't miss out on the chance to transform your movie nights into unforgettable experiences. So take action now. Explore these fantastic selection of movie products and elevate your movie nights to a whole new level. Simply click on the link in the description or pinned in the comments section. If you purchase anything by clicking on the affiliate link, I will receive a commission. Now back to our movie. This story isn't just about solving a crime, it's about facing the illusions we build around ourselves. It's like taking a sledgehammer to the carefully constructed facades we all wear. As the detective dives deeper into the case, he begins to question everything he thought he knew. And in the process, he might just expose some harsh truths about himself. If you're into suspenseful mysteries that keep you guessing, this one might be right up your alley. Get ready to join the detective on his journey as he sifts through the lies, deceit, and illusions to uncover the chilling truth. It's a roller coaster of a story, and you won't want to miss it. Well, that is if you like excruciatingly slow-paced movies. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's such a bummer when a promising-sounding story falls flat, isn't it? Slow-paced plots can really drain the excitement out of even the most intriguing setups. And when the big reveal at the end doesn't deliver that jaw-dropping moment you hoped for, it can be a bit of a letdown. But hey, not every movie or series hits the mark for everyone. Sometimes, even with all the suspense and build-up, things just don't quite come together as we'd like. It happens to the best of us when we're eagerly awaiting that thrilling climax. Sometimes a disappointing watch can make us appreciate the great ones even more. Reptile seems to have brought a whole new meaning to the word confusing. It's like they were playing a game of musical chairs with the murderer, and we were left wondering who was left standing. When they finally unveiled the killer, it should have been a moment of clarity, not more head-scratching. Mysteries are fun when they keep us guessing, but there's a fine line between suspense and confusion, and this one crossed that line. As for conclusions, they should tie up all those loose ends neatly. When a movie leaves you with more questions than answers, it's like starting a puzzle and realizing a piece is missing. When they arrived at the end of the movie and began to reveal who was behind the murder, I felt even more confused. You know, I was scratching my head too when they called it Reptile. It felt like a puzzle piece that didn't quite fit the whole picture. I guess they were going for something deep and mysterious, but it left me puzzled. And because of the slow pace, maybe Sloth would have been a more fitting title since it moved at the speed of, well, a sloth on a leisurely stroll. I was honestly dreading this review because I felt bored just talking about this movie. It did absolutely nothing for me as a movie fan. This movie falls into the mystery genre, but it's not your typical fast-paced whodunit. Nope. Reptile takes its sweet time, and I mean really slow. If you decide to watch this movie, don't expect the usual suspense and action. This one is more like a leisurely stroll through a puzzling plot. Sometimes it's good to savor a slow-cooked mystery, but this felt more like a slow-motion crawl. But hey, we all stumble upon those puzzling movies sometimes. The good news is, there are plenty of other flicks out there waiting to be watched, and hopefully my next pick will be a lot more straightforward and entertaining. So in a nutshell, Reptile is a slow-paced mystery that might leave you both bored and confused. If you're a fan of fast-paced thrillers, this one might not be your cup of tea. But hey, if you enjoy unraveling intricate plots at a snail's pace, give it a shot. Just be prepared to channel your inner detective for some head-scratching moments. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate it a solid 4, and most of those points are for JT's surprise appearance. You know it's bad when you give a rating above 2 solely because of one of the cast members. Now let's get ready for the next review. Just click on the video you see on the screen and I'll see you there.